I'm going to show you how to work an invisible mattress stitch to seamlessly connect your granny squares. First, we need to make sure our yarn is securely fastened. We do this by working our yarn beneath the back loop only of our corner stitch, moving from the front of the granny square to the back. We then repeat this in the next stitch along, however this time we're working from the back of the square to the front, still pulling the yarn through beneath that back loop only. We then repeat this exact same movement into the same 2 stitches. This is to hold the end of the yarn in place as you work the rest of your mattress stitch. What we've done here is essentially work a mattress stitch twice into the same space. Now taking our other granny square, we're going to work our yarn beneath the back loop only of this corner stitch, again moving from the front of the granny square to the back. Then we're going to repeat this in the next stitch along, again we're working from the back of the square to the front, still pulling the yarn through beneath that back loop only. What differentiates the mattress stitch from a ladder stitch is that when you work back into the first granny square, you'll be working into the stitch you previously came out of. Here you can see I'm working back into the last stitch that I worked out of on the blue granny square. Again, working the yarn beneath the back loop only and from the front of the square to the back, and then onto the next stitch, working from the back of the square to the front underneath the back loop only. You then repeat this pattern moving back and forth between your 2 granny squares. Once you've worked a couple of stitches, you can then pull the tail, and this is the most fun part of a mattress stitch. Your piece will zip closed, and because you're working into the back loops only, the seam will be invisible. Make sure you pull this taut every 6 stitches or so as it keeps everything neat.